We're going to see some Kelso Cole Phelps backstory, bromance.
Satchel charges on the cave entrance from above. Covering fire on weapons team. Look for snipers in the trees. You know the drill. No risks, no heroes, no prisoners.
You want some roast on this one, Sarge?
No, you guys have done enough. Head back to Webb's. We are going to blow every cave we come across. Close them down and move on, people.
Damn. I was hoping to get me a samurai sword.
Skipper says that Phelps has fallen behind again. He's got his fire teams checking every cave. He's lost another flamethrower. He wants you to get over there and hurry them along.
We're getting like meticulous in like our investigations, caring more or less about killing Japs.
Ho, boom. Weapons company.
Sir. We have a major cave complex in front of us, Hogaboom. I want flamethrowers and BAR teams to clean it out.
Begging your pardon, sir. But if it's a big complex, why don't we bring the Shermans in? They could pour it in there.
We can't wait for tanks to be brought up. I'm already behind.
Then blow the cave. No skin off our nose. Bury them.
We are going in there and clearing them out. We are doing it by the numbers, Sergeant. Get your team in place. We're moving out.
Why? Why is the snapping of us going to shock changed us
Mount up.
some way?
First fire team and flamethrowers. Head in.
How has it changed us? In what way? To want to kill them personally, one by one? Oh, no. Seem quite detached, don't we?
Where's he going?
Where's who going?
One shot and you're dead, man.
The big cowboy. He's going in. Who gave that order?
You did.
Fucking hell, man. How did we get into the place? Oh, I was going to say that. How did we get into the places because they're all useless? We definitely have come across as more competent, though, in our police work than the army stuff that I've seen. A polite invitation. This house is still intact. For the time being, is the arsonist here going to burn down a medical clinic? No. Okay. Kelso. Why are you here, lady? You cheating on the cheater? You cheating on Phelps? Got a thing for his lesser in the army, sergeant.
Hello, Miss Lichtman. How long have you been sitting there?
Not long, Mr. Kelso.
You look lovely, Princess.
Oh my god. Princess?
You haven't exactly caught me at my best.
That would make me cringe. It's not a cat.
It's okay, Miss Lichtman. I'm a big boy. I know how to take my licks.
Please, call me Elsa.
Is she actually interested in him?
Elsa?
That's funny.
What can I do for you?
That would be deserved for Cole.
I'd like to explain because
I can join the dots, Elsa.
Cole needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight all Cole's battles for him.
I just wanted to apologize for...
You don't have to apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields. Tell me something. What was Lou Buckwalter's regular job?
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO,
Is that carpenter?
Is that where he got the wood from then?
Perfect.
Was it his idea?
If you don't mind, Elsa, I'd like to get a little rest now. I've got a lot more dots to join, and it's making my head hurt.
Is this how people acted in the past?
Perfectly understandable, Mr.
Fucking weird.
Jack.
It's very formal,
I hope we can meet again under less dramatic circumstances.
isn't it? Speak normally.
I hope so too, Princess. I'd like that.
Ugh, I don't like that pet name. Ugh. It's something maybe you'd call your daughter, right? It's not a 30-year-old woman.
You Kelso?
Who's asking?
Peterson, assistant DA.
You're in the wrong building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
A wise guy. Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
Can I get the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name. He said that you might know something
There's
about...
a problem with colorful characters, Peterson. First they send you over a drink, then they buy you dinner, then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration's...
Yes, it
Me
does.
to help.
I'm looking for a DA's investigator.
Okay.
Get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
I get $150 a month now.
I'm going after the Vice Squad, Kelso. It's going to get me elected.
I've got something better. How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
So there is an honest guy.
Fell down the stairs?
I was saying before, there's nowhere to turn to. I thought we was all going to be sort of getting our heads ripped off. Maybe there is an option here. This guy. And we're still playing as Kelso. Okay. Pay Curtis Benson a visit. Who the fuck is Curtis Benson? Who's Curtis Benson? Apartment residence of California Foreign Life Vice President. Okay. Is this our boss? The one that was in the sort of meeting on the film? Was he the actual president, right? Not VP. Oh, I have accepted the job then. Investigator. Okay.
Thanks for the patch-up, Princess.
Calls everyone princess.
Might be the only R&R I get for some time.
Stop it, you cringy motherfucker. Guess it's an old-timey-wimey thing. American old-timey-wimey thing. It sounds very, like, misogynistic, but I don't think it is meant to be that. It might be the wrong word. It's just weird. That I guess, like, I sometimes call people love, so maybe it's just a thing of being in LA and in America in this time, right? It's a word of its time. Like I'd say, like, sorry, love, or something, right? To a woman, if I accidentally bumped into them or something. Okay, Curtis. 9:56 a.m. Ugly ass building. Alright, room number, please. No? Yes. Mr. Benson, number 2. Knock, knock. Investigator? Open up. Here's our boss.
Remember me?
Jack, it's good to see you.
Is it?
You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment. Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Jack, there's no call for that.
You're smooth, Curtis. I'll give you that.
Is someone home?
You try to get me killed and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up or I beat it out of you.
Who's
Get the
here?
fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired. Who do you think you are?
I don't need your job. I have a new one.
Get out of town now while you still have the chance.
Yeah, everyone's
you have
warning
no
us.
idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted the passive options. Sit tight, Curtis. I'm taking a look around.
I'm concerned for both of the characters' lives here, the protagonists. It is odd that we all of a sudden get in some sort of Kelso stuff near the end of the game. Sticking with Cole the whole time, right? And then swapping out. It is a breath of fresh air that I wish they did do earlier. What is this? Share certificate.
To get all of the
What
stockholders,
exactly
I
do you
need
expect to
follow the
find,
paper trail.
Jack?
Can you shut up? Do I need to point at anything here? 2,000 he was paid. Or this is the shares, right? $100 each. Can I look at more? Oh no, this one's 2,000. I'm confused. Do I need to look at anything specifically here? Or have I added this into like my book? It's just strange that it's saying for me to point. No? Right?
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
I think it must be okay. It should dime again anyway, shouldn't it, if I have missed something? Yeah, it hasn't. Okay. Oh, that's the front door. I can't go in there, I don't think, right? It's usually gold. Yep. Watermelon. 2 glasses, right? Yeah, if you've got a lady friend here, the other one's got lipstick on it. Pick the other one up. Hiding, obviously, in the bedroom.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Can't look at that, no. Nothing of interest. There is going to be someone popping out on us here interrogating him once we sit down. They could have a gun. That might be it, I guess, the shares. Because obviously he would be interested in the property selling and doing well, not people holding out. Goes well with the conspiracy of all the top dogs having an interest in the development
Jack,
plan.
you made a terrible mistake.
You know, he's the basically
Get out while you can.
the head of the fire and insurance thing, right? He's going to want to be sweeping things under the carpet, which is why he said, like, just pay out the Buckman person without investigating. Oh, she's in here. Hello.
How old are you, Princess?
16,
Oh,
mister?
How old are you really?
oh,
Nearly 13.
oh. Pedo.
You take love where you can find it as you get older.
Love? That has nothing to do with love, Curtis.
Some might find your romantic notions endearing, Jack. I find them very tiring.
You're finished, Curtis.
That remains to be seen, Jack.
Bribe him with this.
I haven't told you about my new job, Curtis. DA's investigator.
Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
That's very true.
Get dressed, you're getting out of here.
He's not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes. He's kind. And he buys me nice things.
Wow.
Get dressed, you're leaving.
To be fair, she does look older than 13, doesn't she? Well, that's an excuse, because obviously he knows.
She will only come back.
That's disgusting. That's a child. 13 is like year 9, 8 at school. I already looked in here, right? There's nothing else, I don't think.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
No, you're just a kiddie fiddler. Motive for fraud.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company.
Shares. This is
Why
going to be a
take
lie.
the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
This is a lie because he's got shares. That's why he's taking a risk.
You're lying, Curtis. Something happened at the company, didn't it? That's why you took the bribe.
Bribe? What bribe?
Yeah. If this is
How can
wrong,
you accuse me of benefiting ahead of the company?
then I really do not understand this game.
I noticed
Okay.
that the share certificates are in your name, Curtis, not the company's. What did you use as collateral?
Those sons of bitches in Sacramento. They passed me over for president. Sent me here because they believed it was a backwater. But they were wrong. Los Angeles will become the capital of the West, not San Francisco.
Not wrong
This
about that.
place will be the city of the 20th century. And I'm going to get my cut, Jack.
You're going to jail, Curtis. You and your cronies.
We'll see about that, Jack.
Surely you should be going to jail just for the 13-year-old, no? Surely that's illegal back then too, isn't it? Suburban redevelopment.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Why not?
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
Well, yeah, this is all like the big players, right? I'm not quite sure I can say something about this, though. I do still have the evidence from the other things I did, though. The inferior lumber. Building site lumber marked inferior quality, not for structural use. This one, a semi-government agency partially funded by private investment linked to listed fields. Semi-government agency partially funded by private investment linked to listed fields. Tell me about Suburban Redevelopment Fund. You're talking about the future of LA. You cannot intervene with these plans. Information. Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes. Could I also say that there then? Because it's not just business people. It's also a semi-government agency partially funded by private investment. Semi-government agency, private... Oh no, it's saying the development fund is semi-government agency. Right? So it's probably just a doubt, but I'll say lie just to see what he says.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
Yeah, so I guess this is a doubt, right?
If you don't ask, you never find out.
You
It
and
isn't.
Monroe are going to scam those guys out of their GI bond.
Jack, you are so naive.
Did I miss a piece of evidence? I was confused about that one, right? Because I only had the 3 there. It couldn't have been that second one, right? That I was talking about. Could it? Okay, this one is probably going to be the evidence of the wood.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash. The brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover. And you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use
Yeah.
it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses.
Yep.
What would I know about his choice of building materials?
So were they all the liars of the evidence that I had? I think maybe I missed something in the house or somewhere else.
You smug son of a bitch, you're lying again. It's an insurance scam, pure and simple.
And how do you prove that, Jack? My assessors wrote the policies on the houses.
Easy peasy, inferior lumber.
I only approve the reports, Jack.
That's wrong.
I'm the rubber stamp. This doesn't come back to me.
Very neat, Curtis. Maybe I can't work it out, but Phelps can. He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
You're saying he's too high up to have known about that wood, is he? Balls. Oh, for fuck's sake. Could I have figured it out myself rather than going to Cole Phelps? Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials? So it's a case of saying about him knowing, rather than actually saying here's the proof that it is not built properly. To me, though, it seems like that's something that should work, that you could use as like a segue, right? Rather than just saying a doubt. Because if you're just saying a doubt without any proof of that wood to back up, then surely that doubt is less weighted than saying the lie. No? Because even if he would then rebut it and say he didn't know about the wood, at least you've got something to question the doubt forward. You know what I mean? To do the lie, that would make more sense than just saying I doubt that without using the proof of the wood to back up my accusation of doubting what he says. Does that make sense? It's those sort of things I think I get confused with. So where are we going now? It still says to hang around here. So I guess there is some things that I've missed. I'm still meant to talk to him about. I may have to use the intuition then, because I thought I looked around the whole place. I'll do another quick once over and then maybe use it. Actually, I did not look around the bedroom after I kicked her out, for fuck's sake. Yeah, god damn it. Anything in the cigar box? Nope. No, there's nothing in here anyway. Okay. I'm not sure then. I may need to use intuition. I can't just talk to you again about something else, can I?
It's time to retreat, Jack. Live to fight another day. Get out of town.
What about this? Ah, fuck. There was something on a desk. How did I miss this? California Fire and Life. The California Fire and Life Company's consideration of the premium of $1,105 to be paid per annum to the insurers listing field developments against all losses or damages occurring to Rancho. That's the sort of the quite a few houses together, weren't there? There's a big punch up. In the amount exceeding $221,000. Wow.
I knew you were in bed with a lesion, Curtis.
This is what I was meant to use.
I know why.
For the second question, I think.
Your card is marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Your California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson. Not at all.
You know they're coming after you.
What do we do then? Can we leave? Now? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I messed that up. I guess that would have answered the second, right? Because that was when I was trying to prove... Wait, no, it was only been the third. The second was trying to say about all the head honchos, wasn't it? I've forgotten. But that's probably evidence for one of them. Okay, my old workplace, 10:19 a.m. Maybe I'm cleaning out my desk. You think they've been made aware yet that I've been fired?
I'm just going up to my office,
Where's
Barty.
Baby Oil?
Gotta check over some files.
Take the elevator. First door on the right when you come out. You know the way, Kelso.
If I am wanted still by Mafia, you would think maybe they'd have eyes on this place. Especially if he's now rang them up. Also, after our meeting. Right, what am I looking for in here? My own files?
So, Curtis, what is it you don't want me to see?
I'm going through this again.
Insured replacement value for the house is $900. Current value of the house and land is $3,500. Christ, how many of these dumps are we carrying on the books?
Okay, I did try and point at that before, didn't I? And it, obviously, I guess, was not something to be looked at properly before.
There's got to be more in these files.
34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
Right.
I have a Detective Phelps of the LAPD here to see you.
Oh, crossover.
Have a seat, Cole. Where's the go-between?
Princess.
She's awful easy on the eye for a foreign girl.
Does that private dick petter actually work on anyone, Kelso? It's not your style. You were always a little more direct.
This is your dime, officer.
Would you have helped me if I asked, Jack? A little chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man. Why send a woman to do your dirty work? You're a cop. Why do you want my help?
I thought a PI might be a little more discreet.
I'm no gumshoe. I used to be an investigator for this company before your investigation got me fired.
I'm sorry to hear that, Jack. I'm sorry about a lot of things.
Can I interview Phelps?
Apology, Cole?
It's a feeble attempt at one.
Be interesting.
Look, Jack, it's a murder case, and I need help to solve it.
So what's it got to do with Elysian Fields developments?
They're in it somehow. The flyers keep turning up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters. Stiffing GIs for deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers?
So you believe me?
This is why you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
Look, Jack, I'm sorry. But if not for me, do it for some of the poor saps who are dying. Or some of the leathernecks who are getting grifted. How about it, Jack?
I know you, Cole. You're still beating yourself up over that medal on Sugarloaf. The medal you think you didn't deserve, but you just don't get it. Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed up on that hill. But courage isn't a tap you can turn on or off. Courage isn't permanent. It's a tenuous and fickle thing. Courage and cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
You got it off your chest.
I guess I have.
Can you help me, Jack?
I'm thinking about it. The Hall of Records is the place to start.
Ah! Right, I think I remember going in there, right, near the start of the homicide. This one with the chandelier. And there was some rooms in there that I think had gold handles. Or at least it looked interesting that you would go and look in other rooms, right? Because there's many signs pointing to different things. I guess this is why. Are we here together? Or just myself? Myself? Yeah, mate, you got a new chandelier, fixed it. No.
Hello there.
Hello there.
You need some help there, sir?
Why, yes.
The Land Registry Office. Where is it?
Just up the stairs.
Thanks.
Is that helpful? Yeah, I remember there being like the sign here, and I was like, oh, okay. Do I need to go there at some point? Yeah. Is this the right door, though? Sorry. Marriage License Department. No, I guess this way. Here you go. Why would you have the sign? I guess this is important office. People often get confused. Hello.
I'd like to see the company details of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Certainly, sir. Just this way.
That's public knowledge. No money needs to be paid. Anyone can have a look. Normally, with a land registry fees, at least in the UK, you need to pay like about 50 quid, I think it is, to be able to see like title deeds.
All those suburban sons of bitches ought to be listed in here.
Right. Suburban. What the fuck? Suburban what the fuck? Is that what I'm looking for? Here we go. Directors, Leyland Monroe. Yes, we're aware. Shareholders, Monroe. All these other people, do I know their names? Benson, right? That's the guy with the VP guy, I think. Sheldon?
Courtney. For God's sake.
Yeah, Dr. Fontaine.
What's he got to do with this?
Beat these two plonkers, that's what it is.
I'd like information on a plot of land.
Okay, do you have the address?
Not exactly. It's a new lot. I have the coordinates.
So that wasn't where the house
34
burnt down
degrees, 4
originally.
minutes, 29 seconds north.
The Buckman house.
118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
All right, that makes it a bit more difficult. Come with me.
Oh, this is where the new house is approved to go.
I believe that is in the Wilshire area. Here.
34 degrees.
34 degrees, yes. 4 minutes, 29.
29
Yep.
seconds north.
Longitude?
118 degrees.
Yep. Oops.
17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
Sorry, I got confused with the controls. So, all the way over here, right? 58, didn't it say?
The lot number's 1876988.
Unfortunately, that is just the beginning. We have at least 1 million lot numbers in the Los Angeles area. The registrations are in alphabetical order. You need to convert your lot number to a letter.
Well, it's very complicated.
Over here, use this adding machine.
Where's just the title deeds?
90,000 entries to a book. So divide your lot number by 90,000.
Ugh, math.
1876988.
Hold up. Shit. Hold up. Slower.
Divided by
90,000, yes.
Yeah, but you for some reason said the numbers too much. 1876988. 6988? 69. This is kind of a cool calculator, isn't it? Is this what they use like this? This is cool. I wasn't even aware they had calculators. Divide? Why is it all gone? I hope that's okay. 90. This is like my parents trying to text.
1,876,900.
Yes.
Divided by 90,000.
Equals, I guess, is this. I nearly cleared it. 20.
20.
A starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number.
21.
21!
The alphabet. Once you have the letter, find
21.
and you are in business.
You do this every day?
How many letters are there? 23? 24? How many letters of the alphabet are there? 24. Right, so Z. Oh, God. Fucking hate work. I can't do alphabet backwards. Just tell me what the 21st letter is. I'll Google it. U is the 21st letter of the alphabet. That probably actually took longer than me just going through the alphabet and counting on my fingers. So, where is? Hey, mate, wait, your letters, are they, like, placed properly? Yeah? Looks a bit weird. So, over here.
Let's see what the site is worth to them.
Oh, hang on, sorry, what am I looking for now, numbers-wise?
1876988.
1876988. 18769. You wouldn't think I actually worked in property as a job, would you?
The book value is $350. With the new home in place, the improved value of the property is $3,500. They can make a killing. But how do they pull it off?
Oh! Holy shit. Who told you I was here?
Know why I plumbed for the caddy?
It's the same guys.
The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears.
Amateurs. Not good cover hiding behind books. Where's everyone else? Oh, there's one going here. Shit. Oh, no, I pressed the wrong side. Oh, I was lucky. Oh, am I being snuck up on? Oh? They're round outside, are they? Like a salmon. Can I take your shotgun? How do you swap again? Is it left bumper? No. Why? Right bumper? I've forgotten the buttons. A? There you go. Hello? Hello? What the hell? Where is he? Hello? Are you behind the column? Is that you there?
Let's see if I...
Where was he running into the wall? Okay. Should we fly solo, or are we going to tell Cole Phelps about our results?
I need a word, Courtney.
That's okay, Jack. You didn't need to come all the way down.
It's important, Courtney.
How can I help?
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
What are you talking about?
Does he know his name is on it?
Don't fuck with me, Courtney.
Jack, I swear, I don't know what you're talking about.
How does your name appear as one of the investors in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
You're out of your mind.
I was down at the Hall of Records checking on a property company called Elysian Fields Developments. Their funding comes from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Seriously, Jack, I have no idea.
Your name is there, Courtney.
It's not his signature, though, is it?
Interesting company. The mayor, the district attorney, some dirty cops, and your buddy, Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Dr. Fontaine?
Yeah, he seems genuine.
Spill it, Courtney. I want all of it. Fontaine and the rest.
Fontaine took the morphine off our hands.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Jack, I know you said to get rid of it, but it's okay. I did something good for once. He reinvested the money for us. That's it.
That's what I like about this chapter. Everything from the newspapers is coming intertwined.
They're building houses for GIs, Jack. I turned a mistake into something beneficial. Something that's going to help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor bastards for the deposits.
Please, Jack. Say it isn't so.
Oh wow, I wasn't aware they were doing that.
Harlan's a doctor, a good one. He helps out a lot of people.
They're gonna burn them with the GIs inside.
He's helping himself, Courtney. You're the fall guy.
My brain is clearly lagging behind. I thought they were just burning down the houses that people weren't giving up. Right, so then they could make money on the real estate, but then selling them on to people. Veterans. But they're clearly not just cutting corners, they're making them cheap so they can then claim on insurance when they come falling down.
Jack Kelso.
Hello.
Who's asking?
Fringe guy.
Leland Monroe.
I was wondering when you'd get around to calling.
I'd like to meet with you, Mr. Kelso.
I bet you would, Mr. Monroe. But I value my skin highly enough to not want to meet with you. Why don't you just send some more of your boys around and we'll have a nice cup of tea?
You realize that I could make you a very wealthy man, Mr. Kelso.
Better than $220 a month?
You're a very witty man, Kelso. Substantially better.
I'm going to have to let it slide, Mr. Monroe.
Are you haggling with me, Jack?
I might be.
Come around to my place at 9. 5164 Santa Monica Boulevard. You'll come?
I might.
This is a trap.
Good night, Mr. Monroe.
What am I planning here? Clearly, I'm not going there to haggle. Getting my bullets loaded in my gun. Am I going to call my brother? Cole Phelps? Brother in arms? No. Are we going solo? Okay, I still reckon my theory before from saying in the last case that Kelso's going to end up being a Cole Phelps case. His body's going to end up being killed. So, well, his body will end up being killed. It's a weird way of saying being killed. He's going to end up dead, right? And Cole Phelps is going to be investigating. I think that's still on the cards. Right. Is this the house? Yeah. Okay. This is going to end up like... yeah, look at all these guys waiting for us. We're going to die here.
I appreciate the help, all of you.
Oh, no, these are our pals.
We can reminisce later. I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners? This isn't Pele.
Ah, that's the
Jack.
bus
These guys
driver.
are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done. Teams of 2 at the ready.
Yeah, we've gone this sort of vigilante route, I guess, here. Not telling Cole Phelps about it, not telling the law. Getting our own personal revenge. I think it's going to end badly. And I think Cole Phelps will then be investigating what's happened afterwards. Are we going in loud here? we were sort of coming into a big fight like this knowingly, could we have not chosen something a bit more powerful than a pistol? This guy next to me's got a shotgun, which also seems a bad idea. Probably worse. Or is that BAR he's got? There's a BAR actually. Yeah, where's my BAR? Right? Why did I bring a BAR? Also, is the police so corrupt that they're going to ignore all these gunshots? Surely they'll have to come because the whole fucking neighborhood is going to hear all these shots fired. It's like a war zone. Oops.
Throw out the guns.
Sprint and gun fired. It's weird to be on the same button. Is that guy? Are we all still good, guys? We're all still alive. Nice.
All right, men, hold the perimeter. I got personal business with Mr. Leland Monroe.
What are those screams? Are you okay? Is he dead? Right. Front door. This way. Oh, I should have took a gun. I thought maybe that we'd be good. Let's take that guy's shotgun actually. It'd be a good one. Oh! Please? Thank you. Bam.
There he is.
There he is. Hello, love. Do I know you? Oh! Princess.
You're a very sweet-looking girl to be holding such a big gun.
I know how to use it, mister.
I'm sure you do. So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me, Princess?
You're quite the wise
That gun's not cocked. You don't know how to use it.
Shoot women, Princess. How about putting the cannon down?
That's unrealistic. You bitch!
I didn't think you had the guts, sweetheart.
Your job as a pea shooter.
I was never very good at reading women.
No, you don't seem to be.
Monroe! Where are you, damn it?
Edgar? Was his name Walter? That's it. Where am I getting Edgar from? That's not the first time I called him that. I'll put down the shotgun, for God's sake. Can I have yours? Dead man ahead of you. Shoot and kill a total of 100 bad guys. Were you bad? Thank you. Oh. We good? Screen went a little bit grey. Left? Nope. Through that door, I guess. Clear. Hide in the bathroom? Hello.
Kelso.
Oh.
That's my opening negotiating position.
I thought we just killed him.
You crazy son of a bitch! How did you get in here?
How'd you think?
I'm bleeding to death. Get me a doctor.
I thought I had an invitation, Monroe. Your boys outside were certainly expecting me. That's my second offer.
You sadistic bastard! What do you want?
I'm going to take a look around, Monroe. Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor.
Oh, we're not going to fucking interrogate him, are we? Are we going to interrogate him? Seriously? Okay. Try not get it wrong, please. I barred the door. No, he must have done that. I must have gone through like the side door. I guess the desk. Nothing on the desk. The safe. Excuse me. Right, here we go. Look at all this. What's this?
That's a hell of a payroll.
This is the payroll. Do I know any names? Do any of those recognize? Roy Earl. Yep. We could have guessed that one. O'Malley? That rings familiar. Who's O'Malley? And Earl, I think, is familiar. Okay, shares? Yeah, they paid out to... Oh.
I'm guessing Benson's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe.
Uh-huh. Okay, and this file? Police Department. City of Los Angeles, California. Intelligence report. Criminal intelligence report on Dr. Fontaine. Interesting. You're looking into Fontaine? Fontaine is implicated in the supply and distribution of narcotics in the greater LA County area. In his capacity as a clinical psychiatrist, he has dispersed large quantities of contraband morphine to drug dealers and users under the pretext of prescribing treatment for his patients. Maybe we're trying to bury the file. Maybe we already know this. Between July 18th, Walter, and then September 3rd, 1947, 22 suspects arrested for narcotics possession claimed that the drugs were medications given to them to alleviate the symptoms of various psychiatric illnesses. Several showed paperwork to this effect. No pattern was noticed by arresting officers, however, and no further action taken since each charge amounted to no more than a misdemeanor, and the suspects were processed across 4 separate divisions, Central Hollywood University and Highland Park. On September 7th, 1947, after a lengthy interrogation, suspect Reginald Barkley offered the name of an associate he knew only as Dr. Fontaine. Reginald Barkley, was that us that did that interrogation? I can't remember who that is. See interview transcript, blah, blah, blah. Barkley stated that Fontaine was the selling party in a deal he brokered with Willie Baines Foster. Remember the name Willie, yet to be apprehended. Foster is known to LAPD administrative vice as a high-ranking courier for Maya Harris Cohen. Yep, that's the crime boss, right? On August 29th, again on September 6th, and then again on September 12th, 1947, Dr. Fontaine visited a men's haberdashery on Sunset Boulevard, a haberdashery known to be owned and operated by Maya Harris Cohen. On all 3 occasions, Dr. Fontaine was inside for more than an hour, 2 days after his final visit on September the 14th. A shipment of morphine with a street value of $4,000 was moved from a house in Brentwood to an East Downtown warehouse, whereupon it was disappeared. The warehouse, it wasn't the frozen one, was it? It is the opinion of the officer that Dr. Harlan Fontaine is a significant figure in the supply and distribution of narcotics in LA with close ties to organised crime. I recommend that he be kept under close surveillance. So this is by Roy Earl. So either this was obtained as maybe blackmail or information for this guy to use against Fontaine, or maybe something to be buried by him. But the rat is obviously Roy Earl because he's on the books too.
The dirt on Fontaine under lock and key.
Yeah.
This is your insurance.
Okay. That's probably how those mobsters also got the names of the people that they were sort of hitman in, right? It must have been Roy as well. Okay. I think that was all that was there, right? We've got a newspaper here too, by the looks of it. Photo? All the big shots.
The Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Remind me what they say about absolute power, Monroe.
Absolute power.
Fuck you, Jack. Call me an ambulance already.
Not a chance. Not until I watch this cutscene. It's weird, though, that most of the story for this chapter is behind these cutscenes, right? And not actually playable stuff in the story.
Fontaine, I need to speak with you urgently.
Sit down. Please, sit down.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
It's the fund we are using to channel money.
This must have just happened because I just talked to him.
Why is my name on the board of managers?
Technically, you are a major contributor. Please, Courtney.
So maybe some of the stuff that was happening in real time when I was looking at the newspapers.
Those houses are a sham, Doctor. They're going to be burned for the insurance.
That's a scandalous allegation, Courtney. Do you have any proof?
Lie.
Jack Kelso, an investigator for California Fire and Life, has seen them. He was almost killed when he found out what was going on.
I know.
I don't know what to say. I feel that I have been duped.
Really?
Who do you think is behind this subterfuge?
Jack says it's a property developer named Monroe.
Uh-oh.
He said it goes all the way to the mayor.
Uh-oh.
You cannot have believed that I was involved.
I know too much. Sheldon, you know too much.
I don't know what to believe anymore, Doctor. I hoped that you weren't involved.
Thank you for your trust, dear boy. Be still, Courtney. All of your troubles are finally over. Let them go.
So, I mean, even if this Monroe has dirt on this guy, maybe this guy is the big bad, right?
Let them.
Which is actually, didn't I sort of guess near the start? It's because he just sounds evil, right? You knew it. I think I must have missed some of those. Really, 3 left. I think there's probably less than that many cases left. Okay, I think I'm done here. Should we have a chat before you die? Can I do that? I can't do that. So what am I doing then? Is there more stuff to be found? No. I'm confused. We can't chat. What are we doing? Ah, sorry. There's something else. Are these people still to be hit? Sawyer, Johnston, Goldstein, Nelson, Stephans. I know Stephans. That was someone's house. People haven't moved out?
Some sold up.
Yeah.
The others obviously didn't know the lengths these sons of bitches would go to.
Morelli also knew that one.
It can't be stopped, Kelso. There's too much money at stake.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, Monroe. Ask the Emperor of Japan.
And Rome.
Fucking mercy.
And the British Empire.
Operator, put me through to Phelps, arson squad.
And the Mongolians.
Yeah, Biggs, it's Jack.
The Ottomans. It's loads.
If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Oh, thank God.
Where? Fontaine. Dead? Former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker. You get me some medical help.
I've got to go, Herschel. Monroe's negotiating again.
Okay, we having a chat.
Do you want my final offer, Leland?
Or not?
Tell me how I find the guy who has Elsa.
Not Casey. He did whatever Fontaine asked. He had some kind of power over him. He did all the fires and then he went off the rails.
This is the arson guy.
He don't have a fucking name.
The origami.
He worked as a bug sprayer. Get me a goddamn doctor.
Also guessed this, didn't I? The cutscenes before. When he set someone's house on fire. That was obviously to do with this development things, right? That's the house he set on fire that burned a family alive. Maybe it was that family that he then went in and rearranged, right? Maybe that was like a flash forward at that point, rather than a flashback.
Kelso, you son of a whore! Get me a goddamn doctor!
Because they do seem to be a bit all over the place. With the timey-wimey stuff, didn't they, the newspapers? That's the end of that. Okay, cool. Yeah, these last set, like I said already, the arson ones, they're a bit different, right? There's more cutscenes in it and less interrogation stuff and more story. It's much better. It's improving my rate of the game purely from the story standpoint, right? Like I said, there's a bit less gameplay. But I like that there's more story here and there's more story I care about. There's more intertwined. All the stuff that was happening before is now like important. Whereas before, there was all the important stuff was happening just by looking at newspapers. And all the shit we were doing in between that of the cases, it just became meaningless, didn't it, really? And that's why it's probably so underwhelming as well, that people you were finding weren't actually committing crimes. If the whole game was like this, well written here, in this part of the chapter, I think that it would be a much better experience overall. I guess you can say that they laid the breadcrumbs before in those other chapters, which is why it's now paying off here, right, in this final act. But perhaps there could have been a bit more intertwining earlier on, right? I think what would have helped is if we could have maybe played with Kelso a bit more before the other things. So we're getting sort of different viewpoints. We can get like closer to the action, right? If for example, we did some things with Kelso and then we investigated crimes with Cole Phelps, right, that was to do with things we're doing with Kelso, that would, I think, made it a more tight and knitted experience, no? I think that would have helped a lot, right? Okay. Maybe it's best anyway that I'm not getting more questions to answer, because look at that, 1 out of 3. Okay, next. I think possibly the next one might be the DLC, I'm not sure. Let's find out.